Common mistakes when you're trying to save money. When you want to start saving, you must look for the correct methodology to do it, because there always arise a series of errors that do not allow you to fulfill this objective at all. Find out what you should not do. Although in the vast majority, your will and determination to save are crucial, it is also true that you must avoid falling into certain errors to start seeing the results you want. These are the mistakes that occur the most when people decide to save. 1. Not calculating a budget. The first thing you should be clear about when you start a good saving is to know how much weekly or monthly budget you want to contribute. If you do not have this clear, your savings will be a disaster. Although it is a boring process, you should sit down and think about how much you spend each week, separate the necessary expenses from the spontaneous ones and propose yourself an exact figure of what you want to save. 2. Saving too little. You can always assume that you are saving, but the real question is how much. Are you prepared for a crisis or emergency? You should always try to save the amount you calculate in your budget and have a mattress that allows you to be ready for any eventuality. If you realize that you can save more, follow it and the results will pay off in the future. 3. Not setting specific goals. Determine exactly what you are saving for and for when you need to do it. It will help you be more judicious and strict when looking at your finances. This motivational guide is a constant reminder of what your efforts are doing and when you have been successful. For example, save the first installment of a new car in the next 6 months, or save a certain amount of money of your fixed salary in the next year. 4. Not tracking your expenses. Creating a budget is the beginning for your savings and meeting your goals will be the end, but between both must necessarily be a follow-up to the expenses you are making to determine if you are on track. Being aware of your progress will allow you to realize what you are missing and what you should improve if you are not complying with the established time and money. 5. Leaving no room for emergencies. While you are saving, you should always leave a place to breathe. It is not convenient to enter all your money into your savings account and not thinking about withdrawing it again, since in any emergency you may need it. Allow yourself to leave some money for small expenses and be prepared for any eventuality. 6. Overdrawing a check. This mistake is usually the result of another, but you may think that an eventuality has no problems, but you will have to assume the expenses of an overdraft. Also, perhaps without realizing it, you may be making these overdrafts more than you should. 7. Not defining your insurance rates. One way to determine how much budget you have available to be able to save is to make clear what the insurance rates are. Sometimes these tend to vary and can upset your accounts. Also, find out if lower value rates are convenient for you to be able to deposit more money into your savings accounts. 8. Buying in fine brand stores. It sounds logical, but sometimes your unconscious wins and you do not realize that you are about to spend money on some shoes that you saw in your favorite store. When you are trying to save, you should sometimes be cautious and let go those purchases that you really want but do not need. Those sporadic expenses must come down. 9. Stay waiting. One of the worst mistakes you can make is simply waiting for that certain date to start saving. Delay only leads to bad things. Know that sometimes the plan you originally thought may take more time than you thought, so if you stay waiting, the results will be even worse. Do not wait until the beginning of the year, just make the inquiries you need, make the right plan and start, forget the date. It is important that when you start saving, keep track of how much money you are accumulating each week or each month, and you can also consult with your family and closest people so they know and can help you find the best way to finally meet your expectations. Source: http://www.finanzaspersonals.co. Don't forget to click the link in the description below to download my free ebooks. To learn more about common mistakes when you're trying to save money, please subscribe to this channel, share this video with others, like it, and download the book free by clicking the description below, and please let us know your opinions in the comments section below.